whatever alcoholic percentage. Yeah, cool.
I'm gonna introduce everybody real quick. Again, you get some pizza, get some water, and we gonna start a conversation. We got some good moderators right here. Elway, Sleepy, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know them. Alright. That's okay, no. If y'all don't know who this guy right here is in the New York, you know what I'm saying? He put on a DC one, but it's all good. It's all good. You a Philly fan too? There's a lot going on here. There's a lot going on. But you welcome though. One of the biggest, we know we went from 0 to $1 billion. We already know that. One of the biggest blogs, and if not the biggest blog in hip hop, Mr. Sean Potts. So I want everybody give it up for Mr. Sean. And this guy needs no introduction. If you don't know him, get to know him. DMV Hoods and News and Walmart Headache and everything. And Elway and Stevie from Do you think what made you popular? Do you think that it was the drama?
Let me put it to you like this. I can go on Say Cheese right now and post Shy Glizzy giving away turkeys. On Thanksgiving, it's gonna do maybe 20, 30,000 likes. But posting getting shot, and tell me how many likes you gonna get. And I'm just saying, you know, I ain't trying to put that on camera. But that's just like a, you know, Gunu. I worked with Gunu for years. I worked with Cuda for years. I worked with Rico Nasty. I was the first out of town person to post Rico Nasty. Kilo Letitia. I did our first interview out of town. She'll tell you. Foggy Raw. He's going crazy right now. I just had to sit down with him. I flew him to Dallas. Like, people don't know that. Wow. So it's a lot of shit I do for the DMV, but I'm not out here trying to wear the Batman, Superman cape. You know what I'm saying? I'm just doing it because that's my passion. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be with her every day. Like, I lose sleep for this shit. You know what I'm saying? So, to your point, if something bad happened, with the Gunu situation, I posted him a lot. It didn't go crazy. I mean, some shit, but the negative always did more than the positive. That's with anything, though. You know what I'm saying?
Is that how you feel?
Controversy in general. I feel like controversy in general. It don't have to always be negative, but something that's like viral in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like viral in a way.
Is this the way to build your brand?
Nah, you just gotta post what's going on.
Yeah.
You just gotta post what's going on. Like, we posted a girl that got rich off of selling lemonade. Like, you just gotta post like interesting content. I feel like we post interesting content outside of rap, and I feel like that's when Say Cheese like spikes super crazy, because we don't just, you can go on our Instagram right now, we're posting all type of shit. Like, we're posting shit that people don't even know. Like, yesterday, Chicago Tribune announced that like people who make under $60,000 a year can get $500 a month. Like, we posted shit like that. Like, it's all about the content, and it's bigger than rap. And I felt like when I broke that algorithm and posting just more than rap, that's when Say Cheese took the next level. So like, even the Hoods and News, like, I just want y'all to get outside of rap. You know what I'm saying? And it's levels. Like, it's
what do you mean about outside of rap?
Like, posting shit that don't got nothing to do with rap, but that can still touch people, that can still help people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So that's when you felt like you started monetizing more. Like, how does this monetization thing? Can you talk about that? So we talk about anything, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's go.
YouTube, Instagram posts. People pay me to get on Instagram. All that.
That's what I want to.
Yeah. We definitely talk about that. I know that's like the number one question.
Yeah, that's the number one question. I come from the old age of digital media, where it was journalism and we didn't allow to pay for, but everything has changed. Like, it's not the same. It's totally, we got to take that era off.
Yeah.
I think that you should pay. I mean, this is why a lot of our publications probably died, because there wasn't much on the advertising side, and there's other reasons why.
I used to try to be a tastemaker though. Like, I used to tell people that shit wasn't good. And you know, I tried for it to be that, to where it's Say Cheese is only dope rappers, but then I'd rather you get on and 500 people tell you trash than me. You know, like 4 years ago, I told this Mexican cat, I think he was from San Antonio, I had told him that the music wasn't good. He ran back on Facebook and acted like it was a racial thing. Like, damn, Sean don't fuck with So okay, bet. If you really pop and pay to get on, if you do numbers on my shit, I'm not going to. It's a lot of people who used to pay me to get on.
Yeah.
The Julio Fulios, and it's a lot of different rappers who used to pay me. Now they don't have to pay me because their shit do numbers. If you're helping my platform look good by bringing the numbers to my shit, why would I charge you? Now you're doing me a favor. Now you have other artists seeing that it's working, and you know it's a trade-off. But if you come on Say Cheese and you only doing 20,000 views, and it's like you're not really helping my shit, you gotta pay to get on because somebody else could take that spot. So it's just bigger than that. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so listen, I'm glad you say that because Hoods and News gets this block a lot, and his platform is not yet, it's still going, and that the rest of it's not yet at your level, right? So how do you deal with people that feel like just because their music is good that you should post them for free?
Man, I didn't make the rules, but I don't feel like music. I hate to say this, and me and him talk about this a lot. Like
Who's that
music,
right
Raheem, this is my guy. It's like my right hand man. He brought me Cash Page. I don't know if y'all know who she is. R&B singer. She just went platinum. We work a lot together. But music is like the. I don't think music is the number one thing anymore. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, your music could be good, but you gotta have that one thing about you. I feel like Ant Glizzy's a good example. You know, I don't want to say his music's the best, but he's gonna make people talk about it. Right. You gotta be that barbershop talk. You know what I'm saying? In some instances. So I feel like, I mean, if there's an artist that you believe in and you want to force feed it, cool, but it's more than just the music.
Questions for you?
Not right now. All right, so I want to address the elephant in the room. What made you choose Washington, D.C. over anywhere else? Like, that's what I want to know.
I think y'all got more than drill rap.
Absolutely.
I really do think y'all got more than drill rap. And me and my guy, him and Third ain't here. He's in Atlanta right now. It was between Houston and DC. And I feel like DC y'all got a lot of soul. You know, I feel like there's an R&B singer around here, or like a Foggy Raw. I feel like it's a lot of Foggy Raws in the city. I feel like it's a lot of Kilo Letitias in the city. I feel like it's a lot of Rico Nasties in the city. I feel like, you know, DC is something special in here. I just feel like nobody gave them that shot. You know, Baltimore, Maryland, Virginia, I know it's political, but I feel like it's all the same.
Yeah.
Is it not?
No, it's not the same.
It's not the same. It is, it's not. We trying to.
Culturally, it's just a different world at Baltimore.
Every day is something.
Yeah.
If y'all would have been just from outside, it's all the same.
It's outside. We look at it all
So
the same.
how do you guys look at us?
I feel like when we chose, I was like, man, this real black. Houston is black too as well.
Yeah, because Houston was in y'all comments like, you should have came to Houston.
Right.
We 4 hours away from Houston, we gave up so many shots.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it only made sense to come this way.
In DC, like, I fuck with a lot of artists from DC, but I never really just was on the land, feet on the land. So I'm like, man, I gotta come.
Yeah.
I think you just gotta actually be here to know the difference between us and Baltimore. Like, it's something similar. Like, you know, they want New Mountains, but we know who started. But you gotta try the chicken wings and mumble. So you got, you know what I'm saying? You know, you probably too busy, but you know, you got time. It's our culture. Yeah, our steak.
I posted that New Balance argument on Say Cheese before.
Yeah, you got hit it up.
You're originally from Philly, right?
Yeah.
So do you really, how old are you?
I'm 33.
You really feel like y'all started New Balance?
No.
Okay.
No.
Do you feel like, because there's a lot of artists, right? When we did this, the first thing I got was, he probably ain't looking for, we talked about this one, he ain't looking for me. Like, do you feel like people box you in? Like, especially with this competition, it was like, a lot of trap rappers think like, yeah, and that's not you. I mean, you looking for talent. You good.
Yeah.
Whether it's trap, whether it's this. But do you feel like people box Say Cheese in just, like it's just a certain lane? Because, let me see, I got Aerosmith in here, who's a very... Aerospace. I'm sorry, I said Aerosmith. My bad, baby. Aerospace, right? and he's a different type of artist. You know what I'm saying? Brings a different type of energy. I got
She went viral with Mazda.
Yeah, so she going viral, right? But they different. You know what I'm saying? Or like Wonka does coverable, you know, and he's real different. Why don't they get that same?
I just think my track record, like when you look at like everybody who like I broke or had a, you know, relationship with they would trap, but the trap rappers too, they hustle harder. You know, the people with the good music, they think, oh, my music good. They think that shit don't stink. The street rappers, they really, it's kind of easier to break. You know, they have their little viral moment, but yeah, I hate that people box me in. I want a Foggy Raw. Like I said, that's why I'm here, because I know it's bigger than just trap.
Right.
Like tomorrow I'm playing, there's not a lot of trap. I'm not really here for that. Like I could go on YouTube and find that. Like I'm really here to like really physically see some shit.
It ain't even a question, more of a comment, because I feel like this is a dope situation, because it went full circle. Because I remember when we was all on Clubhouse, and then we got left out of your top 10, and then you came in the Clubhouse room, and we had a dialogue about it, and just for you to come out here.
Yeah.
And now we know,
I forgot about
we know who
that.
we know who your man is too, so now we need his contact, because we don't have everybody can't just get at you. We already know you get a million DMs, but now we got a better understanding where it ain't all about just getting at you. We might have to send a hot record to him or find different ways to plug in with you, because it is a lot of talent. And then even though some of the talent might drop their drill shit, we east of the river, baby. We come from the struggle. I got a couple men from my hood in here. That's from my hood right across the street from 37. So you from up east of the river. A lot of us come from that struggle. So it's not even just about drill rap, it's reality. So
I feel that
those
too.
artists gotta get their shine too. I know they a liability, but we deal with them.
So we gotta back it up, see, because what they don't understand, and Tom is he told me on the phone that while y'all think hoods and niggas don't do nothing, he be sending y'all little stuff off. So he be sending the song.
Absolutely. Absolutely sending y'all stuff.
Yeah, I definitely, like, while we here, like, Hoods News, they need their credit, man. Like, we bumped heads a few times.
I ain't never bump heads.
Everybody do.
There was a few times where I stole his content and didn't credit him. We all do it.
Hold on. And then he'll do the same thing to somebody else.
We all do it.
I don't know where the content comes from sometimes.
But I do want to say, this man right here, his team, every time something happens, good or bad, he relays the message, and that's how it starts. Yeah. That's how it starts, man. So can we please give him a round of applause? And he ain't all on the Instagram like clout chasing and posting DMs, and he doing that shit because it's genuine. You know, he's doing. It's a lot of shit I want to know about the DMV if it wasn't for him. So I do want to say that. But you are right. Like Raheem sent me Foggy Raw. Like my guy right here sent me Foggy Raw. So you know, a lot of people they get frustrated because they can't get in contact with me. But you know, I do have people who do, you know, got the express way to call me and shit like that. So
when did that start? When did you know that you could charge for your first post? And what number did you start at? And you don't got to tell me where you at now, because
when it got carried away.
Like I know you probably like decisive, like just say.
Yeah, when it got carried away, and it was around like December 2016. At this time, I'm still living with my mom. I'm still checking DMs, like, and it just kept going crazy. Then who we posted that went crazy? Was it Raquel Cyrus? It was somebody that went crazy and got a crazy deal.
Oh yeah, Walker.
Yeah, he was singing in the studio, and we posted it for free. Quaisha, she works for me too. We posted it for free, and then DJ Drama and Don Cannon called my phone the next morning and was like, "We're gonna fly you and Raquel Cyrus to Atlanta." And I'm like, that ain't my artist. You know what I'm saying? So by that time, but it kept happening. Quando Rondo, he got out of jail, started beating on the back of the car. That went crazy on Say Cheese. TK, like all that happened around the same time.
Yeah, I remember TK.
So then at that time, I'm like, yo, this shit a real business now. Like, and at that time, like starting out, we was charging like $100 a post, and then it just boom, 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 boom. So, and then the Chicago run, when I interviewed like, you know, all Chicago people, that's when the YouTube hit. So the YouTube and the Instagram hitting at the same time. I'm not telling nobody how much money is being made. I'm like, this shit is a mistake, like, or it's not gonna last long. I'm thinking like, okay, this shit just a season. It's Christmas, people getting money, you know, and then this shit just start going crazy. So that's when it became a real business, and then, you know, got to charging people because they start to see the results. So now I don't know if y'all know the Mud Baby Rue. He's going crazy on Say Cheese right now. Just did 1 million views. The Gun Class record.
So I noticed that, right? And when you put it back up, you was like $1 million. I was like, why the hell he ain't do that to no artist in our city? Like, who? So I went to go look. Don't nobody got $1 million. Don't nobody have 1 million views here. And it could be on its way, but there's no artist other than probably like your bigger. But I'm talking about like, and it's no fault to their own. But you know, how do you think is that song?
About this on Say Cheese or
just and on YouTube? Because I'm
with the Foggy Raw dude crazy.
The Foggy Raw joint went crazy, but y'all posted it, right?
We didn't. I thought you was talking. That's what I said.
No, but you haven't.
We flew. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, what I'm saying is you announced it. You was like, yeah, this Mud Baby going viral, and I'm like, okay. I'm capping going viral. So, I mean, but you did post on capping. Yeah. But it hadn't hit 1 million. Is that like something that really triggers y'all? Do y'all really look at numbers or?
I try my best not, like, I don't read comments no more. Cause I don't, like, if I'm working with an artist, I don't read comments no more cause I don't like people to sway my opinion.
Plus he saw 99.
Yeah, Mud Baby, he's my artist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah, I see what question you was asking.
Yeah, because I'm like, okay, like here, is that what we need to get as the DMV?
No, he wasn't picking and choosing.
Unique, so yeah, you gotta make it unique. Like, it's all about content creating now. Yeah. Like, it be some artists, my bad, it be some artists that, like, a lot of D-boys that hit me and like, man, I got 20,000 posts. And I'm like, it don't work like that. Like, you really gotta, it's strategic. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you post it, when you post it. Not posting it on a expensive camera, posting it on your iPhone gets more views. There's different ways that people gotta know about like content creating. It's more than just paying $1,000 for a music video. We're so like it's cliche now, like watching a music video. Like back to N Glizzy, like I know like he's not a rapper for real, but like outside of the DMV, like when we look at like figures, we look at like N Glizzy because he's the only one that has a real opinion. Like nobody in the DMV, like as far as rappers, we don't see them on the blogs. We don't see anybody in the DMV weighing in on Kanye West or like it's just different ways. Like all content don't got to do with music. Yeah. Like somebody in the DMV could have went off on Kanye West with the White Lives Matter shit. Now he on every blog, and now they digging into the music later.
Because they gonna hate you at first.
Yeah.
You say a comment that they hate.
You don't gotta force feed your music. That's what I'm trying to get people to understand. Like,
but does Ant is definitely a legend here. So
I'm just using him as a.
No, this is good. But I want to. He's a legend. I love Ant. I love Shy Glizzy too. I say that. But it did Ant. Do you recognize Ant more because he started beefing with Shy Glizzy? Because
not even just that, just all the little funny shit he say.
Yeah, he's funny as fuck. Big TV is funny as hell. Don't get it wrong, but you recognize him more. Big TV got started because of the drama. Yeah. So that is the biggest name that you know, but we have bigger artists here. So if you say you don't see him on
right now.
I mean, she said we have bigger artists.
No, we do.
We do. I mean, we do.
Better artists, right? They're not bigger than Andy, just better.
What do we consider bigger? Because that's what. That's why I gotta ask.
I just ask y'all opinion. I don't know. Like when you say it, like,
but that's why I'm asking you, right?
Yeah, no Savage, Free Savage.
Do you think
Bino do bigger numbers than?
But they not
respectfully.
What about
they about to hit 1 million? On TikTok.
Yeah, but they're not on the blogs, bro. Right. They're not on No Jumper. They're not on the Say.
But that's what we having a conversation.
So wait, but Ant Glizzy wasn't on a No Jumper. He was only on Say Cheese. So I'm trying to figure out if who can I gotta give you another rapper. The Savage in jail. Flop. Let's say Flop. Well, Flop say stuff all the time.
Send it in.
Every time I post some people,
but I guess what I'm saying is we not on the blogs. Why is and Glizzy seem to be like this big
What's the
artist.
artist that embody our culture? Like, you come to Houston, it's Sauce Walker.
Yeah.
Whether you like his music or not, he embodies.
That's what you're saying. Yeah, it's
That's why
nobody
she was the
that's
biggest artist,
embodying
like,
this shit.
For me, if I was to, from the outside looking, I'll just say Wale, but he not active because he chill. He the one that embody our culture. He fight for the culture
That's
a lot.
a good one.
He embody. He makes great music. He's not a goofy. You know, he everywhere. But I don't know if he comes back and brings people artists.
Yeah.
That's also a platform as well. You feel what I'm saying? So
I get that. Now that this end is really all DC talk about the culture,
This is
embrace the
more
culture.
than music, man. It's just create.
You gotta show your personality.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got to.
You have to show your
Yeah,
personality. You can't
we
just
had
show
too much
music pop.
personality. We kind of
Yeah, like, yeah.
You gotta go back to what he was saying, like for example, Savage, Baby J-Mo, they both locked up right now, but those are two of the biggest artists in our city. Like the youth, they got the youth. You can't go nowhere in the city without hearing the kids.
What about the
bumping
50?
music.
What's his name? 50?
Baby 50.
Maybe 50.
They be
It's
going
like we
real
don't know
things.
nothing. We don't know nothing about them.
right.
We know the music, but it's like people like to fall in love with the lifestyle and personality, and you got drip or just the little bullshit that shit matters these days.
Yeah, that's why people
I
fell in
think
love with this.
I think out here the main thing is on like how authentic you are out here. You know what I'm saying? So you see like our rappers really be going through stuff. You see Trails locked up. Right.
Trails a big name.
I'm gonna say the truth. Every city got that.
You know what I'm saying? But that's most about that's
But
that's
when you
all
talk
of
about
it. Most of it.
personality, I get it. There's not too. I get what y'all saying. There's nobody out here that is really representing us and going
there's
so
nobody
hard.
in DC that goes to Texas and embodies.
Except Fat Trail.
And
I'm gonna
you
give
want-
Trail is locked
Trail's
up, but
the
Trail
real
is.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about
Trail.
actively. Like,
Yeah, actively, right.
if somebody from New York comes to Texas,
It's going down.
you know what I'm saying? Somebody from DC goes
Free
to
DC.
Atlanta, runs that, and brings the DC with them. That's why Detroit, because you know what Detroit nigga when you see him,
Yeah.
or Detroit artist. But not only in Detroit, not only in this city, he's going somewhere else. He's going to LA, and people want to be like a Detroit rapper, and people want to be like. So that's what it is. You could be DC in DC or DMV and whatever. You could embody that culture there, but do people
But
want
the
to be
DMV
outside?
divided. I'm from Northern Virginia. I feel like I would get overlooked. I would have to say DMV. I have to put DMV on my foes. Because if I just put Northern Virginia, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, oh yeah, I'm from Alexandria. They be like, what the fuck? What the fuck is that? But then they hear the song and they be like, oh shit, Shorty went through some shit out VA.
But what I'm saying is, like, before you even say where you from,
Mm-hmm.
they should know where you from, cause y'all branded that.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Outside of that,
Yeah.
I shouldn't have to say that. I shouldn't have to walk. When I walk in the room, you be like, "Oh, bro, from Texas." That's how he
Yeah.
move. What he do? How he, oh, he from Chicago. Way he talk. He
But-
do. And we don't know. I don't even know a lot of other than the New Balances.
Yeah, I feel
see
you,
what
but
I'm saying?
even like, I feel like, cause I couldn't walk in the room and be like, I'm from VA, cause people think I'm from DC. Like I go to a show, do rocking keys to the city, they be like, oh yeah, you from, someone like, yeah, you from the city? I'm like, no, I'm from VA. I'm from VA. Faces turned up. People won't even post my music. It's a lot of DMV artists that like my joints, but they don't show love. But it's the biggest promoters out here showing me big love. So it's like, it's just, it's still divided, even though it's a presence and stuff like that.
But the overall conversation that we not showing our culture element.
Alright, so I'm glad that y'all touched on that because this is very important. And we try to stress this to artists, but they don't take it from us because we from here. But y'all being from outside and your platform being as big as it is, I think y'all saying it means more that they are adopting sounds that's popular. So we got artists that start to sound like New York drill. We got artists
like,
that's
not to cut you off. Diddy just said it. He was like, New York, y'all sounded like everybody else.
Right.
That's goofy. Let them do that. Y'all try. We rap, and that's what I'm saying. Once y'all culture y'all get your own culture on build and take it somewhere else, and the whole world love it. They gonna come pick everything on the artists.
So I'm gonna piggyback off of that because we believe we started the sound.
The R&B shit.
We believe we started. So okay, let's talk about it because that is where I have the offbeat shit. I kind of thought it was on beat, offbeat, like it cranked.
What's going on?
What about
So this is you. You were there at the start. There's no doubt. There's Say Cheese, there's DMV Hoods News, there's Hood Rich Pablo. There's this whole story. Is this our sound?
I think so.
Yeah, we created this sound. Right.
Yeah.
So It sounds like everybody else, but maybe everybody else copying us.
And the bigger audience, they should all.
Who was the white rapper name? Since '99 or something like that. He came out here. He went viral on Twitter and stuff like that. He not from out. He from like Michigan or something.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
and
right.
blew up all the
He
time. He blew up all the time.
Yeah, so that drill, like, it does sound like, so now that's creating the sound in our city, and that's
It's gonna take. I'm telling you, it's gonna take one artist to break the levee. And so many people gonna come because that's what happened with Chief Keef from Chicago. But we wouldn't have no motion outside of Kanye, Common.
Right.
And then once one come, they gonna come on. You see what I'm saying? In Dallas right now, we don't have nobody. And Say Cheese, we there.
Yeah.
You got Yellow Beezy. Y'all gonna play it and then we ain't gonna.
And say, look, I sound
But
just like y'all.
music-wise,
That's be fine.
it's hard to define this because DC would get left out. If we talk about
we
music
would.
right now,
I say that all the
DC
time.
would get left out the
We need
conversation.
the numbers from VA
We
and
ain't
Murder,
got
right?
artists.
And I'm not
Everybody's in
saying
jail.
I'm not saying isolate them.
So
like,
it's just M&B
right
right
now.
now.
No, we do need to support as black people. We should unite.
But
you
I
can't
feel
tell
like
a place
that
that's
population,
shitty, you can't unite
the
culture.
population and everything, people think of the whole VA.
Yeah.
And I go Richmond 757, any of that, they looking at me like, oh, you on your DMV shit. And I'm like, no, I'm from VA too, so it's not like, it's a grand scheme of thing. I think Alexandria is small. I think the population of Alexandria might not even be over 300,000. So, you know, it's not saying that we trying to take away from y'all culture. It's just that nobody knows about VA for real. And I'm not even talking about Woodbridge past everything. Like, if you were to go to Alexandria VA right now, I got the same bricks, same clothesline. I went through some of the same shit. Not saying, you know, it's definitely the murder rate is high in DC, and I definitely never take away from anything from DC because I love the city. Y'all show me love being from VA, you feel me, and stuff like that.
It look like PG County. They having the
I'm
most
gonna be
motion
honest
right
with
now.
you. I'm gonna be honest with you.
They've been having it for a long time though.
I feel like I'm gonna keep it
definitely.
100 with you. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. After Trail Shot League, I think PG County's for the DMV rap scene on the map. And I'm a DC native fan. You know what I'm saying? I'm a DC native.
We got to stop having this argument. This is the problem.
Right.
Because why the fuck does it matter? I should just be listening to your music. Who give a fuck where you from? They pushing us all together. They say DMV is DMV. We here together. When I get on, when I get on the camera, I can say where I'm from. But the fact that we arguing right here in front of them and we can't get it together, it's not an argument. It's a discussion. But this happens online. I can post something today and somebody gonna go. I can post a list tomorrow and y'all gonna go, oh, he don't belong on this. Somebody said it today on my post. He don't belong on this. That is the problem. Like, who gives a shit? Like, we is all together, yes. I'm claiming Javante. He's out. He's out. Knock his ass out. That's what we supposed to do. Like, because the thing about it is we run together in numbers. The reason why I started making the
these
DMV.
conversations, I feel like you can do it amongst each other. But what I'm saying is,
not to the public.
Yeah, when somebody else comes into this, oh yeah, that's really hard because they're gonna pick everything around here rather than saying fuck that over there because I don't know him.
Right.
We're not cool. When we come to Texas, yeah, that's a lot of bullshit artists in Texas. Right. But if we going against y'all, I'm gonna say I'm riding where I'm at.
Well, you motherfucking right.
You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to go against the family or what's by you because y'all all kind of similar, have the same culture.
And that's what I was kind of saying because if we in a room together and it's a bunch of out of town artists, I'm rocking with her all day.
Yeah, because
it's just facts because ain't nobody. They don't look at me. They look at us all the same. And
yeah, somebody do something crazy like from Fort Worth. I'm from Alderton. I'm be like, oh shit, ain't got nothing to do with me.
And we soon somebody go, oh no, he's from PG, he ain't from DC. Oh, shut up.
From Philly, I'm from Chicago. Us just being there, we from different places, and we can come here and they let us eat.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? I feel like Texas is a place where you can go eat.
Yeah.
And they not gonna step on your toes because we just all doing our thing. You feel what I'm saying? I just feel like it's bringing us in. I don't know how it is out here for somebody from another city.
Yeah, DC not having it.
They just open up the doors to just hey.
We gotta really fuck with you for you to be able to, you know what I'm saying? Like for you to be here right now because we got love for your platform. You feel what I'm saying? But if we didn't, like, we kind of really standoffish when it comes to certain things because we've been burned from the past. You know what I'm saying? Like we went through. In the streets, we got burned by people from out of town, so it's like it makes us a certain way.
Let me ask you this. I'm gonna ask y'all through this. If y'all had to bet on one artist from the DMV if y'all all had to bet on one artist,
I had to put y'all money in.
if you had to bet your last $1,000 on one artist, who would it be?
That's tough.
It don't matter.
I got an artist from my town named Fish. That's why I put my best.
Fish?
Yeah, you know, people buy one, you got Fish. Yeah, Fish.
You put all your money?
Yes.
Don't put that in.
Keep the camera rolling.
Keep the camera rolling. All that you bet your last dollar on him.
Safe bet though.
Yeah, he's a safe bet. He's definitely a safe bet. We got
We
word
got
about
to
that.
get spanked. We got to get locked
Yeah,
up.
he ain't going to jail. He rapper is the opening for an emerging female rapper.
Female rapper, shit,
You putting all your money on TV? Who? I would, but he's already kind of popping, right? He's got great music. Who would you put all your money on?
See, there's nothing wrong with putting your money on who already wins.
Yeah, okay, I agree.
That's the part. You need somebody to just gonna put the foot in the door and be like, no.
Y'all didn't ask me
You
questions.
know what I'm saying?
Well, that's tough. You can't put me under the gun
Yes,
like
I
that.
can.
That's
Because that's what we
your
need to
investment,
find out.
right?
Who
Oh,
are we in the
that's what
DMV
I'm-
willing to spend our last dollar on?
I am Northeast.
I used to be with I am Northeast.
Yes.
It's a lot of dollars I probably would spend.
Who you
So
think,
it's
You
really
didn't pick nobody.
for me. It's probably somebody you wouldn't even
Mine would
know.
be Pinky
It's
too.
a guy named Super Tripper. I think Tripper is one of the most talented artists in the city.
Y'all Foggy Raw? Y'all want to bet on Foggy Raw?
Foggy Raw's cool.
Nah,
We got a lot of dope artists.
Yeah, we got a lot of dope.
We got a lot of dope artists.
And not to take away from him, we got a lot of dope.
We got a lot. It's so many. For me, I put my money on the DMV anyway. I put my last dollar on y'all anyway. So there it goes. You know what I'm saying? So I believe in the whole scene. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm putting my last. I'm betting the DMV every
And then
time.
also going because like what he was saying, I disagree but I agree because when the PG niggas was coming up was different than the city, because the city divided because of political shit. They all came up together. They might have switched over later, but they all came up together as one wave. So they was working together. Where the city, if you from this hood and y'all shit
associate with this
y'all
person,
gonna be beefing with everybody, so it's a little different.
Can I ask you a question? What's on to y'all? Like, what's like?
That's a good question. And we got 5 more minutes, so we can do this.
Only one ask that because it's like some of these people might be on and they right. Like they might be making money and doing provide for their family, and y'all thinking they not on because they not doing.
I think that's a question for the. I don't. That's what I say to the artists all the time. What is on to you? Because even with DJs here, and they're like, "Oh, I'm not, where I want to be at." It's like, bro, you just played this.
Yeah,
like so, what is on? I think it's the difference between on and famous, and there's a difference between like there's people that's getting money, but they're not necessarily in the spotlight. So I think to me, it's all about what you want. Like. To me, I feel like the creatives here don't feel like they're on. Like they feel like it's.
I mean, I view it a little differently because I just came off a 33 date tour and they were all sold out. I'm aerospace, I'm from the south side of Washington. I think realistically speaking, a lot of us are doing big things, and I think it's a perception of DC. Which I had a question for you. Do you believe there's a correlation between your perception of how you view DC? You said Aunt Glizzy. Aunt Glizzy is not the full representation. I'm from the south side, but niggas wouldn't know that looking at me. But there's a lot of people from me that got shot at, that don't have their parents, that don't have their family. So if there's a perception that Aunt Glizzy is that, do you think that you viewing it that way on top of, like, let's say a blog, pushing an artist, ushering somebody, do you think that there's a relationship between the two that could make maybe a newer artist like myself or Tony or anybody else at Foggy Raw, more disposable or more palatable to your community?
It's all about content creating. And I said Aunt Glizzy because he's the guy that you see without trying to see. Like, you're on Instagram and you're scrolling, you're going to see him without trying. He's just content creating and putting it out there. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I keep saying his name. I wasn't saying that he was the best rapper or he was the face of DC. I'm just saying that when you're scrolling on a normal day and you're on Twitter or you're on Instagram, you're going to see Aunt Glizzy. And this is all about content creating, and it doesn't have to do with music. And I feel like, artists like yourself, artists that appreciate the art, y'all overthink it sometimes. Y'all overthink putting stuff out. Like,
It gotta be perfect.
It gotta be perfect. It has to be this. No, just put it out. If it's good, people are gonna eat it up. If it's funny, people are gonna eat it up. If it's different, people are gonna eat it up. So that's why I just say Ant Glizzy. And I don't know how y'all see him in this room. I'm just speaking on an average day. Me on my phone in a DC nigga pop up. And all that is the same thing with as far as going live, being funny, music, it's all content. It's all the same.
Did you put that on like a vlogs here to push us there? Because I do all those things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like photography, I do like comedy.
Like I said, I post, I'll try it out.
Yeah.
If it gets a good response,
Yeah.
it's like then it turns into like a commercial ad. I'm a hey yo, do that shit again. Say this. And is this content created?
So I got it in this conversation. I want to thank the museum for letting us use their space. Oh, okay. We gonna let y'all network. The store is now open. This is the store. Y'all can feel free to shop. We got pizza. We got water. They set up the picture joint over there, so we can take a couple of pictures with Sean, network, and ask your questions. I want to thank y'all. I want to thank DMV Hood News, Safety, everybody coming out. Catch us tomorrow. We gonna be there. We gonna be live. We gonna be.